right, on our next available page, we're going to have kind of a long title today, but not a lot to write on the page. So you're going to write singular to plural, possessive nouns. Today we're going to be working with changing singular possessives to plural possessives, all within one fell swoop here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some words. We are going to kind of create our own little table here. So I'm going to write noun right here, and then I'm going to write singular possessive, and then I'm going to write plural possessive, as headings of my table. Okay, then I'm going to be giving you some words that we're going to write down, and we're going to change from one possession to another. So let's look at the first word here, sun. Okay, if we're going to change the noun sun to be one son owning something, we would add an apostrophe S to the end. Okay, but if we have multiple sons owning something, it now turns into this. Okay, and now remember I said there's kind of a heated debate right now going on, not right now, but throughout the last few years or so, of whether or not to add another S at the end. In this case, we would just keep that apostrophe at the end. So worst case scenario, just add an apostrophe. If it's plural and it ends in an S, don't add another S. Okay, you may see that sometimes, but I would kind of take that as, nope, that's still not the old-fashioned way to do it. The old-fashioned way would be to add just the apostrophe to a plural word. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do zoo. I'm going to skip a line. You can if you want. You don't have to. You can write it right underneath. Zoo, if we have one zoo owning something, it is just an apostrophe S. But if we have more than one zoo owning something, it would be the zoo's giraffes or the zoo's elephants. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to draw some lines down in between these here, just to kind of make it a little bit easier for you guys. Okay, now another one we're going to do is friend. If I have one friend owning something, I would just add an apostrophe S to it. But if I have more than one friend owning something, I would just add an apostrophe at the end. If I have a skier, so someone who skis, they are owning their skis or owning their coat or owning their boots. It would be an apostrophe S. But if we have multiple skiers owning something, we just add an apostrophe at the end. Okay, here's an irregular plural noun, ox. If we have one ox owning something, it is the ox's food. But if we have a farm of oxen, or more than one ox, it would be the oxen's food. Now this is where this rule would kind of come into play. This is plural, but it's irregular. So because it doesn't end in an S, or when we make it plural, we don't add an S at the end, we would do an apostrophe S. And now if we have, let's see if I can think of another. We have teacher. Let's do teacher. Okay, we have one teacher owning something. It would be teacher apostrophe S. But if we have more than one teacher owning something, it would be S with the apostrophe. Okay, Let's do one more irregular one here. Child. If we have one child owning something, it would become the child's toy. But if we have more than one child, it becomes the children apostrophe S's toys. Okay, so just be careful when you are changing something from singular to plural possessive. Be careful of not only how to make the word from singular to plural, but also be careful of what that word ends in and what apostrophe or apostrophe S you need to add to it. So most likely you're going to have to revisit this page here with all of our plural notes. Okay, so just be careful. You might have to look at this first before you figure out what I need to add to the end to make it possessive. You are going to see a chart very similar to this on your assignment on a Google Slides, and you are going to be typing in, you will be given these types of words, and you're going to be typing in the singular possessive and the plural possessive of each one of the words that you are given on this side of the chart for your homework tonight. So please pause this if you need to. I will zoom out a little so you can write the whole thing. And just let me know if you have any questions.